society, welcome or welcome back to my channel. It's your luxury strategist Ashley, and in today's video I just have a mini haul for you all. I purchased like 4 items from Naked Wardrobe. They're basics, and I just wanted to kind of like give a haul and give my initial thoughts just in case you have been looking at Naked Wardrobe and you've been eyeing a few of their products and you're curious to what the products are like. So if you're into this video or if you're interested, just keep watching. So I bought 4 items from Naked Wardrobe, and like I mentioned in the intro, that they are all basics. So like bodysuit, tops, and a pair of leggings. So I bought 3 different tops and 1 pair of leggings, and I'll go through each of the items that I purchased. So first on the list is the Naked Wardrobe tank bodysuit. It's in the color black, and I did get a size medium. So when I first opened the package of this item, I first thought like, oh my gosh, this item is so soft. The material is very soft. It does feel very thick. It doesn't seem see-through, and you should see a try on, like me trying the item on the side of the screen. But the item is not see-through at all, which I do appreciate. But it's just a regular tank black bodysuit, which can be worn so many ways throughout the year. So one of the reasons for my purchase at Naked Wardrobe is I want to kind of rebuild my bodysuits. I really don't have any. I just have like a lot of basic tops, like tanks and tees, but I don't have any basic bodysuits. So I want to kind of rebuild my wardrobe in that area. So that's why I started with, just a few pieces just for me to see what they're like. But just initial thoughts, I really thought the item was well constructed. It was very, very soft material. Now, as far as like what it wears like throughout the day, I'm not sure because I haven't worn it. And as far as like washing and everything, I haven't washed the items, so I can't really tell you what they are like after you wash them. But the next item I purchased was the My Kinda Tea Party bodysuit, and it's in the color off-white. And I actually have on this top today. I decided let me just wear it just to see how it wears. By the way, all of the items I purchased are in a size medium. I just looked at their size chart, and just based off my measurements, I felt a medium would work best for me. So I do have on the top right now. I will say it's very soft. It fits very well. And you all will also see like what it looked like when I first tried it on as well. But I really do think this is a well constructed bodysuit. It's not see-through at all. I have on like a bra underneath. You can't really see it. It's double material. It's a very soft top. So far so good. I'll let you know like as I wear it throughout the day, like my initial thoughts by the end of the video. And I also plan on doing a load of laundry, so this will be included in the laundry, so I also can give you an update on how this top came out after washing it. The next item I bought was some leggings, and they're the Get Naked Wardrobe waisted leggings. I have them in the color chocolate. I don't have like brown leggings, and because I am a warm autumn, like I try to steer away from like blacks and whites. Of course, you just saw me with a black tank. Of course, I'm like, black is needed in anybody's wardrobe, but with me being a warm autumn, black cannot be the majority of my wardrobe. So I do try not to buy as many black items as possible. So I did opt for the chocolate leggings instead. These fit very well. I was very impressed by the quality. They're very long, which I do appreciate. So like, they're stopping at the top of my foot and they're not like cropped or anything. They didn't feel see-through when I tried them on initially with my underwear. And I think I had like a very bright colored pair of underwear on at the time when I tried on these leggings. I can't wait to like style these when the cooler weather comes. Like right now we're getting ready for spring and summer. So these may not get worn into fall, winter, but so far I felt like this was a great purchase. And the last item I purchased from Naked Wardrobe is the Naked Wardrobe bodysuit. It is a long sleeve mock neck bodysuit. I bought it in the color Cocoa. It's like this nudish color. It is a long sleeve bodysuit, so just like those leggings, I'm not sure how much wear I would get out of them right now because living in Florida, it is, starting to just be decent temperature weather, like we're in the mid 80s every day. So not sure if I'll wear this anytime soon, but maybe like fall, winter, or like once it gets those cold peaks like we just had this past winter season, this would be a great item for me to wear. But fit wise, it fit perfectly. It wasn't see-through. The material is still soft like the rest of the items. I really don't have any complaints because I haven't worn it, throughout the day to be able to give you like a really true review. But just for my initial try on, I felt like this was a well constructed item, and it was very soft and felt really good on the skin. So those were the four pieces I purchased from Naked Wardrobe. Just my initial thoughts, just to give you a recap. I thought all of the items were very soft. Like they are like, I'm not sure what kind of material they are using to make their items that soft, but the items are really soft. It feels really good on the skin. Even the bodysuit I have on right now is really soft, really buttery. I just love the feel, the texture of it. I also will say that the items are double lined, so they're not really thin items. They are constructed very well. So if you're, one of those people who don't like thin or see-through tops, this would be a perfect place to buy those type of basics from. Another thing that I can note that they are kind of true to size. Like I said, I looked at the size chart, looked at my measurements because I do have my measurements kind of stored in my notes. So just for when I'm shopping various places, because I could say I'm a true US 6, but sometimes just depending on where I'm ordering things from, I can fall into a US 4 as well. So I'm between a US 4 and a 6, but majority of my clothes are a US 6. So just, knowing my measurements, like my waist size, bust size, etc., does really help me when I'm shopping on various places, especially places I've never purchased items from. So if you don't have your measurements, it will be, best for you to do so, just so you can know like what, an item would really fit like. If you know like your measurements, it's easier to shop. I just feel, especially when we live in a time where sizing is not consistent among brands, it's not consistent across the board. So therefore, like knowing your measurements can really kind of help mitigate some of that guessing if you are one of those people who are constantly guessing what your size is. But yeah, true to size. For the items I purchased, they seem like they're very quality. I will let you know, in a second how I felt about this bodysuit. With it washed and, dried, like did the material texture change or anything to that, or did it shrink? I'll let you
My
know
thoughts didn't
shortly.
change. The product is still soft and still true to size even after washing.
But so far, so good with these items that I purchased. So if you are looking to purchase some basics, Naked Wardrobe would be a great place to start. They do have sales weekly. They have a $25 Tuesday, which is when I purchased these items. So all the items I purchased were 25 US dollars. I had to show you the receipt. So yeah, as you can see, all four items were $25 because I purchased them on $25 Tuesday. And then on Fridays, they have $50 Fridays. So like they have a select number of items that are $50 or less on Fridays. So if you are looking for deals, just know every week that they have a running sale. And Naked Wardrobe is also in Nordstrom. If you saw my OOTD for Valentine's Day, the top I had on, that white button down top, was from Naked Wardrobe. I just purchased it in Nordstrom. So even if you don't want to go on the Naked Wardrobe site and you have a Nordstrom near you and you actually want to physically try on the pieces, because that's what I did when I went into the store, you can do so at Nordstrom. So I hope this video was very helpful for you, or entertaining for you to some degree. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you like it, or if you have any other suggestions, let me know down below in the comments. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe, join the society, become a member, because you're going to live it here. And I will see you in the next one. But remember to always be you and be audacious. Bye.